Hello, it's Emma Etheridge, the Wedding Biz Coach here, and in the first video as part of the Mindset series, I'm talking about one of the things that I do when I feel that things are just getting on top of me a little bit, and that is to take a break. I'm going to share what I mean by that. If you know anybody that will resonate with this or that needs this in their life, make sure you share it with them. Like, comment, and of course make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos. So when you feel that your to-do list has just got a little bit out of control, when you feel that you are just in that mind space of you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, you don't know what is the next thing on the list, my number one tip is to take a break. We can put absolutely so much pressure on ourselves just to keep doing all of the time. We're always running at super speed and we're always feeling as if we're a little bit behind something. I don't know what this thing is, but we all feel it. We all feel that we perhaps are not where we want to get to. But we need to acknowledge where we are right now so that actually we can say, right, this is where we are, this is where I've come from. I've come from a really strong, I've done a lot to get to this point, and really acknowledge that. We don't acknowledge the steps that we are taking in our journey as business owners, as, all the work that you're doing within your wedding business. Make sure you acknowledge every single step. We're always looking at the next thing on the to-do list. Now, when you get into this negative Nelly mindset, which is the way I like to think of it, my negative Nelly that sits in your mindset, when you're feeling a little bit, you're feeling a bit meh, you don't know what to do. It can be really hard to do the thing that I'm going to tell you to do now, because oftentimes you get this negative mindset when you feel really hectic and really busy and really stressed. So the thing that I always do when I feel like this is I take a break. And I know that that can feel difficult if the reason that you're feeling the way you are is because you're really busy and because you're really kind of got loads of stuff to do. But in all honesty, if you are not putting real, true energy into what you are doing, then it will not work. You won't produce good work. It's as simple as that. How many times have we sat there thinking, I need to write this thing, or I need to do this thing, I need to do that thing, sitting in front of the laptop, just kind of like in a real kind of mardy mood? That isn't going to give the right energy to what you are doing. So the best thing that you can do when you feel like this is to take some time out, take a break. And I don't mean for days or for weeks. I mean for a couple of hours or even just 30 minutes. It doesn't take that long, but just step out of that mindset and think, right, what can I do that's going to get me back into a positive mindset? Some things that you can do: tidy your desk. That has an instant impact on the way that you feel. It does for me personally. When I'm surrounded by clutter, I feel quite stressed. I feel quite kind of cluttered in my mind. So if I'm feeling a bit like that, I will say, right, for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to put my favourite music on and I'm going to sit and tidy my desk. And then I feel instantly better. It has almost a rejuvenating effect on me. Go and read a book. 15 minutes of reading a book, perhaps an inspirational book that you love, perhaps just something that is totally nothing to do with business, but it's something that you just, you just read it and you just, you kind of get lost into another world. That is the beauty of reading. You can kind of get lost into a different world. Sit down for half an hour with a cuppa and read a book. Go and sit somewhere and just sit in silence. Just try not to do anything. If you are into meditation and things like that, go off and do some meditation. If you're into yoga, go off and do some yoga. There's some fantastic free resources on YouTube here where you can get some instant kind of yoga tutorials and videos that you can watch that can make you feel more productive. If you're into guided visualizations or anything like that, spend some time doing it. If you're not, then just think about, right, what are the things that make me feel good? What are the things that really enliven me again? It might be going for a quick walk. It might be going to sit in the garden. It might be going to sit in your favourite coffee shop and just sit there and have a cup of coffee and then just come back in and do some work. Do whatever feels good for you. Because In your business, you absolutely have to look after you, because without you, you have no business. So when you feel a bit crap, take time out, shut off from social media, stop looking at the things that do not serve you. Get out of those hundreds of Facebook groups that you're in, and I know you're in them. Get out of them and only go to the ones that feel good, that make you feel good. If you are in all these Facebook groups which just end up frustrating you, perhaps the brides, if they're Facebook groups for brides, and you know the comments that they're saying really aggravate you as a supplier, get out of it. It's not serving you. It's not giving you any positive energy. Get out of it. Let's say you're in Facebook groups with other business owners or other suppliers and the group just frustrates you. Find a group that doesn't. If something doesn't serve you well, stop putting it in your own mind place. Stop putting it in front of your face where it can annoy you and wind you up. We're trying to create a nice, serene experience for you here. So stop feeding yourself stories that do not serve you and do not make you feel good. When you feel in this mindset, take a break and find your balance again. Now, I know this might sound a little bit difficult to kind of swallow if the reason that you're stressed is because you have a million things to do on your to-do list. You probably don't really have that much stuff to do on your to-do list. Do a brain dump, get it all down, and focus on the thing that is going to move you forward in the best possible way. Only you can control the way that you feel. So in this mindset series, I'm trying to give you some tools that you can use when you start to feel that you're getting into this negative Nelly mindset. And the reason that I'm doing this is because for you to be able to grow a really successful wedding business, yes, you need the practical tutorials, and they are going to be coming in the YouTube channel. But the reason I've started my YouTube channel with this series about mindset is that I feel so strongly for you to have a successful business, you first need to have that successful mindset. So the number one thing to do if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed is to take a break, whether that's for 15 minutes tidying your desk, whether it's for 30 minutes reading a book, whether it's for a couple of hours and going to have a walk somewhere, or whether you just write the rest of the day off and think, right, there's no point in sitting in front of my laptop if I'm not doing any good. There's no point me trying to create this bridal order if I'm not going to put the right energy into it. I'm going to give myself permission to have the afternoon off and start afresh tomorrow. So some practical actions for you from this video. Number one, when you feel that you are getting a bit overwhelmed, pull yourself back and force yourself to take a break. Number two, remove yourself from anything that doesn't serve you, any Facebook groups that annoy you, any emails that you get that kind of get your back up or get you thinking negatively about your own business. Remove them out of your space and you will feel instantly better. Biggest top tip, if you're feeling a bit rubbish, tidy your desk, 10 minutes, sorted. And you will find that you have a rejuvenated mindset, I promise you. So if there is anybody that you think would resonate with this video, please do share it with them. Comment below, let me know what you think, and obviously make sure you subscribe so that you can get the future videos from me where I'm going to give you some really practical tips that are going to help you to grow your wedding business. All right, I shall see you really soon. Bye.